My phone buzzed hard against the marble counter while I poured my morning coffee in the condo. One notification from the family messenger group lit up the screen. Shane. Hey brainless, don't bother coming home for Christmas. We need the space for Zoe and the decorations. You're uninvited. Mom dropped a laughing emoji. Dad added another. Aunt Denise piled on with a LOL sticker. Grandma's icon popped a sad face, then a private message slid in. Hang in there, sweetie. I'm Kendra Harper, 31, senior software engineer working remote from downtown Charlotte. I've been the family's silent investor for years, pouring $12,000 into Shane's failed dropship clothing business that tanked hard. I opened my banking app. 3 autopays stared back Amazon Prime for his endless betting streams, Verizon family plan covering his line, and the mortgage cosign keeping their suburb roof overhead. My thumb hovered, then tapped cancel on the first. Confirm. Second. Confirm. Third. Done. The screen froze under incoming calls, numbers flashing non-stop from home. If your family ever turned you into their personal ATM and laughed about it, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for the full revenge drop. You won't believe what happened when those toggles flipped. 2 weeks earlier, the steakhouse buzzed with chatter as waiters darted between tables loaded with sizzling steaks and overflowing beers. Shane's birthday dinner, my treat, as always. I slid my card across the table after the check hit $250, covering ribeyes for 8, including Zoe's extra sides. Shane leaned back, grinning wide, his phone propped up, filming for whatever leftover followers he had from the dropship days. Thanks, sis. This'll look great on the gram. Business is picking up again, new inventory dropping next month. Zoe squeezed his arm, her engagement ring catching the light, the one I'd indirectly funded when he begged for seed money last spring. Mom beamed across from me, snapping photos. Dad raised his glass. To our entrepreneur. I forced a smile, remembering the $12,000 I'd wired him a year back. He'd pitched it as a sure thing, athletic wear dropship from overseas suppliers. No inventory, held pure profit. Just bridge capital till the first sales hit. He'd sworn over video call, eyes pleading. I'd transferred from my savings, the one built from overtime coding sprints and skipped vacations. The cash vanished into supplier deposits that never shipped right, wrong sizes, delayed customs refunds, eating margins. Shane pivoted to influencer collabs that flopped, followers ghosting after freebie demands. By month 3, the site gathered dust, negative reviews piling up. He ghosted my follow-ups until the next crisis. Tonight, he acted like it never happened. Yeah, that last batch was a learning curve, but Zoe's handling social now, she's got the eye for it. Zoe nodded eagerly, scrolling her phone. We're rebranding to couples fitness gear. Your investment started it all, Kendra. Investment. The word twisted in my gut. I'd co-signed the mortgage extension too when the business loans threatened foreclosure after Dad's heart surgery bills stacked up. Marvin, Dad had leaned on me then, voice weak from the hospital bed. Family pulls together, kiddo. Shane's got potential. He just needs a boost. Gloria, Mom, had echoed it, organizing fundraisers that somehow circled back to my paycheck. Part-time realtor gigs dried up during market slumps, but her excuses flowed easy. You're stable, honey. Shane's the dreamer. The waiter returned my card with the receipt. Shane snatched it first, signing with a flourish. Add a tip, 20%. Sis can afford it. Laughter rippled around the table. I bit my tongue, pocketing the slip. As dessert menus circulated, my phone vibrated, group chat blowing up. Shane had started a new thread without me. Christmas planning. Zoe and I taking the living room for wedding mock-ups. Tree goes up early this year. Mom. Excited, extra lights for the proposal recap video. Dad. Sounds perfect. We'll clear the guest room for her family. Aunt Denise. Count me in for decorations. Kendra's probably buried in code anyway. No tag for me. I refreshed, still excluded. My fork paused mid-air. Shane noticed my screen. Oh, that group's for the fun stuff. You hate planning, right? Zoe giggled. Yeah, no offense, but you're always busy with work. The table chuckled again. I excused myself to the restroom, heart pounding against the tiled walls. Splashing water on my face, I dialed the house line on impulse, curious what fun meant without me. It rang twice before pickup. Music thumped in the background, voices overlapping. "Hello," Shane's voice muffled by laughter. "It's me. What's going on?" A pause, then snickers. "Sis, wrong number. Wait, everyone, it's the ATM calling." Cheers erupted. Someone yelled, "Tell her to wire the party fund." Zoe's voice cut in. "Babe, hang up. We're toasting your next big launch." The line clicked dead. I stared at the mirror, cheeks flushing hot. Back at the table, they acted normal, passing cake slices. Shane forked a bite. "Who was that telemarketer?" I nodded, swallowing rage with chocolate frosting. "Yeah, nothing important." Later, driving home through Charlotte's lit-up streets, my phone dinged a private message from Grandma Evelyn. "Saw the group, sweetie. You're the steady one in this bunch. Proud of how you handle them. Call if you need an ear." Her words warmed the chill settling in my chest. Shane's business had drained more than money. It spotlighted the favoritism I'd ignored too long. Mom and Dad always bailed him out, painting me as the successful one who didn't need help. But that night, the cracks showed clear. The 12,000 wasn't a loan, it was expectation. And the group chat snub, just the latest dismissal. By the time I parked in the condo garage, resolve hardened. Shane's learning curves ended now. Thursday morning brought the first real move. Sunlight sliced through the condo blinds as I flipped open my laptop on the kitchen counter, coffee steaming beside it. The banking app loaded fast. Amazon Prime Autopay glared, first set up 2 years ago when Shane claimed business research for market trends. He'd spun it smooth. Prime lets me watch supplier tutorials and competitor ads nonstop. Help scale the dropship. I'd approved the shared account, then watching him binge sports analysis channels instead. Lately, those streams turned to live betting, FanDuel odds, flashing while he chased losses from unsold inventory. Screenshots I'd glimpsed showed parlays on college games, thousands sunk weekly to recover margins. My cursor hovered over the cancel button. One click, confirm. A green checkmark popped. Subscription ended. Access revoked immediately. Prime vanished from the linked devices. Somewhere in the suburb, Shane's TV would buffer mid-bet recommendations, freezing on his profile stuffed with gambling highlights. The memory hit hard. Dad's heart surgery 3 years back. Hospital monitors beeping endless. Marvin hooked to tubes. Gloria pacing the corridor, clutching coffee cups. Doctors tallied costs, 80,000 after insurance, rehab adding 20 more. I'd flown in from Charlotte, laptop balanced on waiting room chairs, pulling all-nighters to cover shifts. Temporary bridge, Mom had whispered, eyes red. Shane's business is just starting. He can't handle this now. Shane, fresh out of community college, had nodded solemnly at the bedside. "Yes, sis, we'll pay you back once the first container lands." Tam, that's what they called the transfers. 5,000 for the cath lab deposit wired from my emergency fund. Another 7 for physical therapy sessions. Gloria forgot to bill insurance right. 3 more when Shane's supplier demanded upfront for a hot yoga line that arrived moldy. Each time, promises stacked, next quarter's profits split 50-50. I tracked in a private spreadsheet outflows, only no inflows. Shane dodged updates, sending shirt prototypes instead. Try this sample, free marketing, post-surgery. Dad recovered, slow pension checks shrinking with medical leave. Mom's realtor commissions tanked in the slowdown. "Family steps up," she'd say, forwarding Shane's latest urgent Venmo requests. I closed the app tab screen, reflecting my tightened jaw. Stomach dropped like missing a code deploy deadline, that hollow plunge when Prime's confirm email dinged. "Your cancellation is complete. No further charges." Shane's safety net snapped first. No more unlimited streaming to fuel his bets, no buffer for the holes he'd dug deeper since the dropship cratered. My phone lit a text from Grandma Evelyn. Strong move, sweetie. About time. Her nursing home Wi-Fi must have caught my resolve vibe. I typed back quick, "Thanks, Grandma," starting small. But it wasn't small. Prime was the gateway, his digital crutch for ignoring the mess. Without it, he'd scramble for alternatives, cards declining on premium sports packages. I leaned back, exhaling sharp. The surgery flashbacks lingered, Shane visiting Dad once, phone in hand, placing side bets on hospital Wi-Fi. "Gotta stay sharp for the business," he'd muttered when caught. Mom had defended, "He's stressed, too, let him unwind." Unwind on my dime. The VATAM never circled back, morphing into habit. Groceries loaned for his condo, fridge utilities bumped when his freelance graphic gigs dried up. Now the app refreshed, blank on that line item. One toggle down, the foundation shifting under their assumptions. Scrolling through old photos later that day. The gallery app cycled through last year's shots, the LED tree sparkling in the suburb den, with strands of blue and red bulbs synced to music. Shane dominated the frame, ripping paper off AirPods, eyes wide as he paired them instantly. Zoe leaned in, filming his reaction for her stories. I'd drawn the short straw in our equal exchange, handing over a $50 Visa gift card tucked in a plain envelope. "For whatever you need," I'd said, watching it get tossed onto the coffee table pile. Mom had gushed, "So thoughtful, Kendra." Dad nodded approval at Shane's haul, the AirPods later funding his constant audio feeds of game previews. I switched apps, starting a secure folder named Proof, cloud-synced biometric lock. Dragged in the core FileWire confirmation for $12,000, recipient Shane Harper, note, final dropship push. That transfer meant for bulk orders of performance tees rerouted quietly. Linked alerts showed my SSN inputted for DraftKings verification, new account flagged with my birthdate, his email forwarded confirmations. Folder grew, exported transaction history revealing deposits, timed post-transfer bets on basketball totals racking 8,000 in markers. IP traces pinned sessions to his condo router MAC address, matching the one I'd helped install for business Zoom calls. More digs cached app data from shared drives, screenshots of parlays lost on overtime upsets. Fraud pattern locked my credentials, leveraged for age gates and funding sources, bypassing his maxed limits. Gift imbalance replayed vivid AirPods noise, canceling his excuses during video chats, while my card expired unused. Zoe had posted thanks for family generosity, tagging the wrong sibling. Mid-compile, a text pinged Grandma Evelyn, attaching a scanned photo, young Shane, at a school fair, booth me, handing over allowance earnings for his entry fee. Message: "You funded his dreams, now protect yours." I saved it to the folder 2 timeline anchor. "Will do, Grandma," I replied. Zipped the bundle, duplicated to external drive. Evidence airtight, ready for disputes. The tree lights in the photo mocked now holiday cheer built on my overlooked contributions. Friday afternoon shifted gears. Traffic hummed outside the downtown cafe as I pushed through, the glass door aroma of roasted beans hitting strong. Ivy Chen sat corner booth, earbuds out, waving me over with a half-eaten muffin. "Sit, Kendra. You texted urgent, let's fix it." I dropped into the seat, ordering a vanilla latte extra hot. Cup arrived foaming. I dove in, laying out the SSN hijack for DraftKings lines, capital meant for dropship inventory funneled into prop bets. Ivy's eyes narrowed, laptop flipping open. "Family fraud hits hard. Start with freezes, pull up Equifax.com. Security freeze tab, enter details, confirm PIN, emailed. Locks applications dead." I mirrored on mobile, form loaded, SSN typed, address verified. PIN sent, entered, frozen. Repeat, TransUnion, then Experian. Triple shield, no new cards or accounts without thaw. Tabs flew, confirmation stacked. All locked, feels solid. Now, affidavit, identity theft.gov, report section, select, someone filed taxes or opened accounts in my name. Upload those transfer proofs, describe betting charges stemming from dropship funds. Screen shared categories, checked unauthorized financial accounts. Narrative box filled, Brother used wired capital to verify gambling app, incurring 8,000 unauthorized. Attachments uploaded PDFs of wires app alerts. Swear oath submit done. They notify bureau's mail copy for disputes. PDF generated instant. This wipes the debt. Starts removal creditors verify drop-off report. Follow-up 30 days. Shifted to carrier. Poured out Verizon app account settings number transfer. Generate code pick new carrier Google Fi for cheap. PIN requested texted punched in. Provider selected plan chosen. Transfer initiated activates midnight. Perfect escape from family billing. Update autopays dodge surprises. We high-fived over foam. You're a genius, Ivy. Seen it in code reviews loose ends bite. Monitor Credit Karma weekly. Bill settled I stepped out buzzing. Freezes emailed affidavit numbered port queued. Phone rang blocks away Grandma Evelyn's ringtone. Protect your money, sweetie. No one deserves your future. Following your advice, Grandma, it's handled. Good girl, call soon. Line clear barriers up. The dropship diversion ended here, no more open doors. Christmas Eve arrived fast. The grill pan hissed on the stove as butter melted golden ribeye searing with rosemary sprigs tossed in. Snow tapped the balcony glass, Charlotte's rare flurry blanketing the downtown view. Plate set solo-loaded baked potato steaming alongside, no company needed. Phone propped for Grandma Evelyn's call, her tradition of holiday recipes swapped. Dial connected crisp. Merry Eve, Grandma, smells amazing here. Same, sweetie. Tell me about the sear time. Audio cut, abrupt screen flashing, no service. Verizon banner. Plan access revoked, admin change detected. Port finalized hours ago, my number isolated their plan, shrinking mid-cycle. Shane's data would throttle soon, unlimited, no more. Texts attempted outbound. Mom's popped draft. Saved your plate under the tree, come warm up. Send button grade error, message not sent. Dad's followed, road slick text went en route. Bounced instant. Call log exploded 91 missed by 10 Shane's contact, dominating with frantic rings. Voicemails cued his voice escalating from casual to panicked clips. I launched the Tracer app credentials cached from work VPN. Recent pings routed suburb ISP active session on DraftKings platform. Live view loaded Shane's dashboard username, Harper Hustle, balance flashing red. 12,000 deficit glared from dropship write-offs, chased via hockey futures pucks flying in overtime bets. He refreshed lines, stacking player points, props, sweat visible in cam feed. Chat spam, wedding bankroll incoming, need this parlay. Zoe's profile updated simultaneous story series of a satin gown twirling caption, wedding fund magic unlocked fitting tomorrow. Emojis exploded payment screenshot blurred but time-stamped recent fraud dip. My stake rested juices pooling ignored. Calls vibrated table group attempts failing connect faces pixelating out. Grandma's message threaded Wi-Fi you're not alone. Typed back, seeing the fallout live Grandma. Tracer captured Shane slamming controller at a goal against account locking temporary for review. Collectors messaged in-app. Payment due 8,000 overdue. Snow piled silent their evening unraveling thread by thread plates, cold tree lights futile without the full circle. Sunday noon demanded confrontation. The key turned stiff in the suburb lock door creaking open to LED tree lights flickering erratic power dipping from overdue notices. Living room chaos hit immediate wrapping paper shreds underfoot. Zoe pacing in pajamas, Shane hunched over laptop yelling at frozen screens. I stepped in folder tucked under arm snow melting off boots. We need to talk. Now. Marvin looked up from recliner remote paused on a game rerun. Kendra thought you were snowed in. Gloria emerged kitchen apron dusted flour. Honey, perfect timing pie's cooling. Shane bolted upright. Fix the internet bets locked mid-game. I placed the folder on coffee table, flipping open. This ends today. Bank logs 12,000 transfer last year SSN lifted for DraftKings setup. Verification codes routed to your phone. Pages spread printed wires. Apps screenshots of forged profiles, deposit trails matching wedding vendor charges. Zoe froze mid-step. That's private. Private. I slid a page her way. My details funding your magic dress explain. Video call buzzed from her tablet, accepted auto, her face filling screen. We borrowed your investment for us temporary. Shane said you'd understand family goals. Shane lunged for the papers. You're overreacting. That money multiplied almost. Marvin scanned a sheet, face paling. Cosign revoke form, Kendra this house. Sign it, Dad. Removes me from liability. Mortgage defaults without my income backing, bank forecloses in 30 days. Penn hovered, his hand shaking. Gloria gasped. You'd homeless us. For years of one-way support, yes. Shane shouted, selfish, we needed that boost, you owe blood. Group chat pinged on TV mirror, Grandma Evelyn, shame on you all. Muted instant by Mom's thumb. I held the pen steady. Sign or lawyers handle the fraud report public. Marvin scrawled, signature form complete. There. Happy. Zoe ended call, abrupt, tablet dark. Shane slumped, muttering threats. Folder closed, revoke scanned to bank app. Done. Collectors come for you now. Door shut behind me, engine humming away from the crumbling facade. Monday morning sealed the cut. Black coffee steamed in silence at 9 sharp, condo blinds cracked for gray light. Email inbox dinged, first bank subject, revocation processed. Mortgage cosign erased, Verizon admin stripped, prime echoes gone. Full detach confirmed, no appeals. Phone stayed quiet until Shane's old number flashed forwarded voicemails. Collector voice barked, Harper 8,000 betting markers from dropship shortfalls. Payment plan or garnishment starts today. His replies flooded texts I glimpsed before block please, turning curses. You ruined everything. Zoe's contact surfaced next, Instagram DM screenshot via mutual suitcase packed, caption, can't build on lies, leaving. Ring tossed in sync, photo flight booked one way. Condo eviction notice scanned, online landlord citing unpaid utilities, post-revoke 30-day clock ticking. Suburb house followed foreclosure, pre-letter mailed, LED tree, and ornaments listed on local marketplace for quick cash. Marvin's pension alerts triggered holds. Gloria's realtor signs pulled, pending credit pulls. I blocked numbers, wholesale contacts, archived notifications, muted, eternal. No more pings, no more pulls. Lesson crystallized clear. Boundaries aren't walls, they're doors, only respect unlocks. I crossed the threshold alone, lighter. Phone rang one last, Grandma Evelyn. Free now, build your future. Starting today, Grandma. Her laugh echoed warm. That's my granddaughter. Screen dark, coffee finished. New chapter blank in mine.